Hi guys, and welcome to the Rocket League Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video replay of the match between Team Falcons and Team BDS during the Rocket League World Championship 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Game number one, brought to you by Progressive, is going to be where we see the vibe of the series start out, where we're going to be seeing who's got the advantage. Do we see that Grand Finals Falcons? Do we see the Swiss stage Falcons? Or have BDS got their number as they did at the Esports World Cup a few weeks ago? We were there, it was very warm. We're now here in Fort Worth. It is also very warm, so relatively similar climates.
Yeah, they're basically in the same spot, but they don't get the home crowd advantage, and well, no one has a home crowd advantage at the moment, as we are still yet to enter the crowd days. Obviously, the last 3 days of this World Champs, and almost a perfect start for Monkey Moon. Again, it could still be TRK double save coming through. BDS, I'd say not known, particularly at the start of tournaments, to be too crash hot. They certainly improve as the tournament goes on. We did see that at the EWC, but right now for game number one, it has been all BDS.
I mean, they take that first blood, making sure that BDS are on the scoreboard first. Monkey Moon, a lovely cut in, and Exotic swiping past the ball, making sure that he is going to be getting it bottom corner from a very interesting angle too. Team Falcons completely disarmed by that attempt.
Yeah, they're certainly finding a W somewhere in BDS lately, this team, and they're just a team that even when they feel like they're out of form, when you can doubt them, they find this peak, and when they're at their top, they look unbeatable around the world right now. Great start for them 30 seconds in as Rally now with no boost gets a great 50 to Monkey Moon. We had a launch, a little bit of a heat check. We do love a little heat check on net. And there's a great 50 again. It was open for Drally if he got the shot. He had low boost, so I can cut him some slack. It could still be in. They're in big trouble here, Falcons. Monkey Moon strikes 2-0 BDS.
Great early series advantage too, making sure that they are putting that pressure on a team that otherwise is the one that puts every other team under the biggest pressure they possibly can be under. Team Falcons not being able to deal with it so far. Historically, defensively, they are the team that can deal with a lot of the aggression coming through to them, but BDS are putting up something different today.
And Falcons, they just usually look so quick. Every match they play, they're setting the pace, they're outpacing the other side, but right now, it is BDS. What a redirect! The boys are loving it. Exotic sitting downfield for game one. That's special.
Mate, it's been a minute. There's been 3 goals. Whoever's got these players on their fantasies are going to be laughing. 3-0, Team BDS. And the vibes are immaculate just to my right.
Wowee.
Wowee
4
indeed.
seconds in. 3-0 and
4-0?
A minute. Not another one. He's almost found a TRK back in time. But still, BDS winning every kickoff, every 50. They're just looking like they've, I don't know, perhaps they had the better warm-up scrim coming into this one, but they've absolutely shocked Falcons so far early in this game.
When you talk about the warm-up, these teams, Team BDS, they had to go through an oxygen that nobody expected to be here, an oxygen that came through because anything weren't able to attend in the end. But Johnny getting a reset towards the backboard. There's a double commit, double whiff, and a poor shot from Monkey Moon leaves it now for a counter-attack for the Falcons.
How rare is that from Falcons? A double commit in defense as well. Usually, I know they're so fast, but they're usually locked in. They have the synergy. I mean, you have to when you're twins, but in that case, couldn't quite get it to work. And BDS, they could have got their 4th, and they almost do here. Is now 100 boost sideball. Look at the instant challenge and the speed right now from BDS. It's so rare to see Falcons getting dusted to the ball.
I mean, Killer's there as well, actually missing it, and then it being squidged into the top right corner. Ramas does get it on target. It looked like it might have been a little bit too wide. Very much helped on the way by a BDS player, but what a fake coming through. I don't even know how that pincher's actually got into the top corner, considering that Monkey Moon comes in from the inside.
That was an absolute rifle into the top corner from Ramas. Lovely fake as well from Kaliz. It just bought enough time to, get the BDS defense out of position. 2 goals, still 3 minutes. A lot of time here for Falcons, but still want to see them get to work here. Nice pop over the top. Another double commit coming through, and it is the twins again. They're two of the same mind. Sometimes can hurt you.
Sharing neurons on the pitch, which sometimes is helpful. This time clearly making sure that they are not wanting to be occupying the exact same spots. Those pixels have only got room for one of them. Killers, TRK, crossbar, and just a little bit of inconsistency on the shooting is holding Falcons back from a 1-goal deficit.
Yeah, they're trying to put a hole through the crossbar at the moment, and Monkey Moon's past that straight across. It's a pre-jump. Here's the shot. It's going to be over for Oas. He has to go the double. It's a slow catch, and no one can get back, or everyone can get back from BDS. Exotic's still in trouble, 0 boost. Trying to take some low 50s, trying to give his teammates enough time to set up, which he has done for now. That just wasn't quite the touch, and that is a terrible touch from Monkeyman. The demo double save, he had to come up huge and does.
That is a very lucky chance. A poor shot coming through from TRK. And BDS, they've got that lifeline still. They've got 2 lifelines, in fact. TRK popping high, going for a bump. Monkeyman's going to be there. A reset from Roas, but he falls too far away from the ball to use it. It's now Charlie left-hand side, midfield. He's going to see TRK take it into the corner. And Charlie with a boost steal leaves TRK wanting more.
It's clear from Roas. Rally up in time, though, with 100 boost. And right now, BDS, you've got to go into conservation mode. Still a 2-goal lead, 90 seconds. Still another minute here. Should be able to wrap this one up, or perhaps get one more goal. Monkeyman, bang! Great save from Roas coming across the side of the net. Helping out TRK in net with the flick as well. More 50s in midfield. Falcons trying to push. They know they've got to go now.
So far, I think BDS will be thanking their lucky stars that they've got the pressure. And Exotic turns it around. The 50 coming through from Drali. Assisted the sentry on this. Killers with a massive miss. Forces in his teammate to come in to try and cover it. Drali pops his central. Knows that if it goes there, Exotic's waiting. And waiting he was. Another one for the man in pink.
Yeah, Exotic, phenomenal start. And really, the 50, the fake, as you said, it just forced Falcons to rush a challenge. And in the end, they didn't get the touch they wanted. BDS with a 3-goal lead regained. Looking like they should be able to lock this one out. It's a great infield pass. Please able to stop that one. Certainly Falcons look like they've settled, but hopefully that 3-goal lead in 1 minute will be wraps for a game.
I mean, the capitalisation on chances has clearly fallen better for BDS, and Monkeyman swiping yet again in front of the net, making sure that as soon as Falcons do get a decent chance towards their side, they do get shut down. Maybe just a little bit disheartening to see that, okay, we're growing into the game, and yet they still can't secure a goal till TRK finds the ceiling, doesn't quite find Drali, instead goes to the ball and goes half the halfway line, a reset, but Killers is patient, and a backflip calls his twin into action.
So I thought that's a very rare miss, but clearly intentional that time. Drali with the pop, TRK regulation save. He has run out of boost to get the follow-up. He'll be able to land on it though, Monkeyman in there, and that's been the difference right now. The midfield game, and look at Exotic! 4 goals against Team Falcons in the first.
That is something a little bit saucy from the back wall. The redirect in Roas's blind spot, thinks he can take that to the back corner. Exotic is waiting, sniping, poaching, and setting up a 4-goal lead. Team BDS, game 1, going very firmly in their favour.
They've absolutely smacked them here. I mean, it looked like Falcons could stage that comeback. They got the first goal on the board, brought it back to 2. A little late one here for Falcons. Perhaps some respect earned, make the margin look not as scary as it once did, but wow, what an impressive start from BDS.
I think it comes down to how they've taken their chances. How BDS, when they had an opportunity to shoot, they went for it. They went in front of the net, they just take a shot. They put forward a heat check towards Falcons. Falcons could not deal with that. They got 3 in around a minute. Falcons, when they had some chance, they just could not put them on target convincingly. It's going to be at least a 3-goal lead for them, or rather a 3-goal win for them. It's a lovely double. Crossbar is going to thwart them on that chance.
They really need to step up. They need to get going. You don't want to go 2-0 down and have to reverse sweep one of the best teams in the world.
Game 2, though, kicking off. BDS, can they get that same form? 3 goals in around a minute. It's going to be everything the Falcons want to avoid. BDS, though, attempting to re-attempt history. Drali going for a very brave free jump on that one. Exotic taking the ball away from Monkeyman on the backboard. He finds himself a bit awkward, but with no real pressure coming in from Falcons, the ball abates and heads its way over towards that blue side.
Monkeyman trying to get a 50. Killers has done well on that one. Able to beat Drali, though. Does have 30 booster, almost swiped that one across net. But again, it's been a rinse and repeat from game number 1. These kickoffs have gone the way of BDS. It's so crucial. Just gives you so much momentum and boost control, pressure, everything in between. It's Monkeyman now, misses the double, leaves it for Exotic. Back down to Monkey, they're linking up well through the midfield.
Good
Monkey
delay.
now just throws one on net, little heat check. Still forces 2. Roas didn't commit, but you can just see they're not as trusting right now, Falcons.
I mean, he didn't commit, but he still used boost. He still burned something. There were still some resources that were spent to achieve a nothing action. That ball just like kissing the ceiling. Drali wanted to punch it netward. Monkeyman on target. Roas, though, confidently and calmly into the corner. Drali is wanting to swarm. Make sure, again, Falcons are not comfortable. No one to challenge it. Monkeyman, the GOAT of the open era, scores a screamer.
You simply cannot give this man this much time. Look at this. It's a free play double, for goodness sake. TRK is not on the backboard in time. He's got no boost. And Khalil's, well, he just had the best view in the house for that double.
And I've been looking at scores through the EWC Grand Finals. In no game did BDS score more than 2 goals. They got 1s and 2s across the board, no matter which game they ended up winning. Falcons, however, won with 6 goals in game number 2. They have been on the other side of it. They have smashed BDS. This time, them at Worlds, BDS have clearly flipped that script around, and they are making sure that they pummel their biggest opponents into the ground where they can. Crossbar dented, BDS clearing.
Perhaps this is just the new, I'd say the new form of BDS. I mean, we know that they can do this, but this consistency is unusual.
Whoa,
it was an own goal into a beautiful save from his teammate's shot there, Falcons. They're certainly rattled by this pressure BDS is providing. They're looking so on song. Even these link-up plays through the midfield have just been so dominant and forcing these rush challenges.
It's another whiff as Falcons find themselves pretty low on boost. They have to try and reassemble. BDS really don't do much with the clears either. It does stay in their orange half. Monkeyman, though, into the back line, forces clears to go for something. And honestly, these repeated question marks towards their net are a brilliant idea because Team Falcons don't always have the answer.
Yeah, look, it's a comfortable save from Kaliz, but what it's done is it forces him to use so much boost to get up onto the backboard in the first place. Usually Falcons, they've got a teammate there to deal with that one, and really this boost wastage from Falcons means they're in net so often, they're losing all the pressure. They're not able to get any pressure at all. Maybe some of these demos can help, but again, Exotic, even with 0, able to work it in the midfield.
It's going to be a difference maker too. How can you perform on that low boost? So far, we've seen Falcons do not perform on that low boost kind of situation. BDS, at least in that microcosm, were able to clear it away. Exotic in particular. Exotic now with a lot more boost in that moment. Can't quite challenge versus Killers. And a pinch takes it high. More awkward plays for Falcons. And Drani, the only one up, you have to cover the double. TRK on that chance does, but then has boost stolen away from him by his teammate. This counter-attack will not lead to too much, I can't imagine.
All he can do is go across, then he get the angle on that one, and BDS right now are just absolutely smashing Falcons in these midfield challenges, completely controlling it. Falcons need to find a way in. They're just not synergizing as well as we know from them. Perhaps the solo plays or the slower plays can work. It has found TRK in the back line. Drali gets the bump though. Monkey Moon's up. Does one, no boost. He's got to fake it out. Khalil's read it. Again, BDS looking so dangerous.
And you know what? I really loved in that moment, the Monkeyman ended up going for the challenge on a relatively open net. Monkeyman now with the save. But with the boost, he had about 10. He used it. He then took it into an awkward position because then the defender is going to be able to hear him go for the boost. Kalias has to jump. It just makes that save a lot more awkward. And in that entire time, we have just seen Falcons actually turn things round.
And almost a sigh of relief from the Falcons to get one back. It was the counter-attack. Rawas dusting Exotic. The demo came through as well. Monkey Moon trying to pre-flip the save. Falcons, a timely goal, 1-1. They can settle the nerves. They've always been chasing tail through this series. So to tie it up, they can really set themselves and get into this series.
And they got a couple of goals in game 1, bear in mind. It's just an issue that BDS scored about 2.5. TRK, a good chance to get that in, but crossbar again.
He almost backed him in to score that as well. It's Rawas now, he's dusted. He's got a beautiful touch off the ceiling, so he's going to fake it low. That's the Falcons we know and love, 2-1.
With no one up, what else are they going to do? There's no dramas here. Drali into a poor position. Complete fake from TRK. Sorry, from Rawas rather. TRK is the one who scores. It goes low as well. In case anyone reckons they can pre-jump, no thank you. Falcons secure a lead as we enter the final minute.
Yeah, the offense is back. They're looking deadly at the moment. Exotic, what do you got? 4 goals in game 1. Yet to trouble the scorer so far in game 2, but Drali's up, can get a quick touch, redirect, follow-up shot. It's got to get a bump through. No, the overcommit's come through as well. It's going to be open. Surely Rawas puts this one away. There you go. Falcons in the blink of an eye. We've gone from 1-0 down to 3-1 up.
And we've seen Falcons. They won the semi-finals when we came to London on a runaway goal like that. On these chances where the opposition overcommits, and BDS need to be careful that they don't do that. Gentlemates in that series I'm describing, they had that full advantage, and then it turned around. Falcons, their counterattacks were so strong. BDS, they've let things go in the final minute here. It's going to be another goal, just about sneaking its way through, or not. Thank you very much, MM.
Yeah, Monkey Moon's going to be happy with a nice little free save. Let's see if it amounts to anything here. He's certainly been the best player, I feel like. You know, Exotic's obviously had the 4 goals, but defensively, Monkey's been exceptional.
Yeah.
Outside of this last minute, where the first time we've really seen this defense fall apart from BDS. All bumps come through. Jolly's just worn that one. He's still got 100 as well. With a nice reset over the top. It's a perfect catch. Can he get 2? No, he cannot. Pass back, follow on Monkey. Into Exotic, the pre-jump save. Falcons do not want to give them an inch here. They want to go into this one with a tied series. They're going to be able to level it up, and they might just be back.
It could have been a decent little confidence boost for BDS as well. Get one at the Falcons. have that momentum, but BDS, they have the most recent matchup in a higher pressure situation.
Here we go. Massive game number 3. Seen time and time again that we're really allergic to game 5s.
We really are. We've had, what, one so far this
we
whole
had we had Pioneer Secret. Was that the only game 5 that we've had so far? So, yes, everyone really not enjoying Champions Field. Maybe they don't like the sound of Shogun's voice or something. I'm not
I mean, that's fair.
there, but yeah, it's probably fair enough. Here we go, though. Massive game number 3 to get the lead. Like we said, it has proved vital for teams so far to lock in that 3-1 win. And right now, you're favouring Falcons with their boost control outside of a double commit here that might have really cost them. It's a fantastic pass and Drolly, an even better shot. He had such a tight window to get that through. Slots at top bins.
Dr. Drolly is back in town. Clinical finish from him, sinks it top bins. BDS 30 seconds through. And that opening goal, they couldn't secure one at the end of game number 2. But game number 3 is going to be the one where they can grab one back. Falcons making sure that does not become a trend.
Just phenomenal placement there on that shot. I mean, it cannot be understated. He had to hit that off the post and in to be able to get that around the defender there. And a great start for BDS, especially when the pressure went on, when Falcons scored 3 unanswered late in that game number 2. It's a great start here in game 3. Drally now, awkward touch. He's going to be able to jump again, get the low 50, and Monkey going to help out in net as well. Get the pass. He's trying to get in there. He's still got 0 boost. It's going to be over to Exotic in the corner. Tries to get the flick. This is Falcons just tightening the clasp right now in this offense. It's been sitting in this BDS defense now for 30 seconds. Trying to get it out, but they're low on boost.
Yeah, boosts are ticking down. We see Killers trying to get it as high as possible. Exalted to the backboard though, making sure that he doesn't need boost to get there, but he can escape with it. Instead, TRK is going to be standing in his way, rather Roas is going to be standing in his way. TRK now into challenge, Raleigh low. Exotic, the only player with boost on the team. TRK resets Drali back to 33 after he picked up 100. TRK now, big push, goes low, Monkey Moon to challenge. It's actually going to be a low set, and his teammate gets the memo, but as does the defense.
This is nightmare stuff. Just being in defense for a minute and a half against Team Falcons, but they've worked it out. Down the other end now, nice flick over the top. TRK helping out the rotation on the way back.
They escape.
To get one out, and as you said, it was a nightmare. Perhaps could turn into a dream if they get the counter-attack. Exotic's awkward, and Exotic's whiffed, and he cannot be doing that against the Falcons.
It's a brilliant read from Killers too. It's awkward. Sometimes they miss it. All gods bleed. From that position, though, you expect him to make a touch. Killers reads it much better than Exotic does, and the game is level.
He just didn't expect the absolute slinger coming out off that side wall, and looks very awkward as soon as that ball came in. Falcons tying it up once again. Great demo coming through. Roas just clearing the way for Kaliers. More bumps, and what a dunk from Kaliers as well. It's Exotic with low boost. Monkey Moon as well. Everyone low on BDS, but they've just worked it out. They're all in sync. They found a way into the blue half.
For a microsecond, every player on BDS had 0. They were living off pads. The pennies were piling up. The Falcons were feasting on those sides and corners. Halfway through the game, and midfield is where the ball is going to be situated. Killers towards the backboard after a challenge. Midfield from Drali. Killers has to read this one, does so. They're not letting another open backboard lead to another goal against them. Exotic has to challenge again for Roas. It's a dunk, it's down. The angle was nearly magnificent, but it's Monkey Moon on the counter.
You could just see for a second there, he had it. He had it right in his claw. It would have been a ridiculous angle. Might get it to work, but
he needed fate to intervene for that one to find its way through, I think.
Oh, it was a great 50 there as well, Stumpy, but Monkey Moon just a little bit too close that time. You can see the midfield game getting won by Falcons now with some bumps, but Drali's just eating the bump and able to keep it in this blue end. TRK 100 boost, works it over the top of Monkey, gets the 50 as well, and a bump, releasing Killers with the shot, and Exotic can't reach it once again.
Exotic, I don't know if the boost wasn't there at the time in the back corner. It was up, but look, he misses it on there. He then has to cut in, thinks he gets the 100, would have made it if he gets the 100 as well. It comes down to Pixels, but Pixels can win championships.
Just so close there, but you cannot afford 2 vital mistakes. That's a 2-goal difference.
Both from Exotic too.
Both from that man who started this series so well, 4 goals in the first game. We're looking to get one back here, tie this ledger up, but for now Falcons, 90 seconds left, just need to hang on. Play some tight defense as Exotic almost getting to work, nice cut across. This is what's been different from Falcons. They're not going back post that, but a cut and help each other out. The double commits have stopped. They're really starting to sync up.
It's a brave third man commit there from Drali. Will it pay off, however? We do see plenty of time for BDS to get back in form. Exotic tapping it back, oversees TRK in his blind spot. Does find him. Roas goes to the bump on Drali. TRK reads that. Killers now wanting to not go for the shot. Pops it high. Who's next? Roas is going to be there, but Drali low boost. Again, BDS all low boost.
So smart. They're just playing the long game right now, Falcons. They know they're going to be low. They know they're going to get a great chance on net. They've just got to keep this ball in awkward spots for BDS. There's the pop from Exotic. Are they out now? Drali, but he's got no boost. And that's the work that Falcons just put in down the other end. Roas now, reset. Trying to go low. Misses the ground pitch, but it's over to Killers. What can he do? Exotic with the 50. BDS cannot get this ball out. 30 seconds now. Falcons just need to keep this up.
Little low rocket right across the goal line. Roas now wanting to get that one central with a little bit less pace on it. A bit more manageable. Instead it's going to go to Exotic. 20 seconds. BDS need to wrestle one of these back. A bump on Killers is going to send the Team Falcons defense into disregard. 1 back, 2 back. The third shot in. Exotic, repenting for his previous sins, draws up level with the Falcons.
I was really worried about what this shot was looking like from Drali, but it was perfect. He didn't go for the shot. He went sidewall, forced the double commit in the save from Falcons, and that meant the right side of the net was wide open.
He doesn't just force the double commit either. He forces TRK to reverse, reversing all of his momentum. He can't physically get back over there.
Here we go. 8 seconds. Are we going to get a goal in Ray? Are we going to get some magic? The demo comes through. Exotic's up. He's got Monkey with 100 boost. TRK, he wants the ground. Unable to find it right now. And Exotic scooped up the 100 as well in the corner. Can they go? No, they cannot. Game 3 OT.
First OT we're going to be seeing between these two Titans as well. First kickoff, very important. Drali, low boost, does get the touch though. Pops it over Roas. Exotic wants to get something in there. And these low boost commits from BDS. They've been the difference maker in the last half of this game.
It's just been a game of such small margins, tiny mistakes. We saw Exotic down the other end, but this is nice from him. Into challenge Roas. He's got no boost, able to scoop up the mid-100. Monkey Moon, great catch as well. He's got 2 out of position from Falcons. It's a great 50. TRK's positioning, saving the day in that one.
I mean, his positioning saving the day, but then Exotic, a drama on the back line, does backflip. 1-2, Roas down, the double is not there. But the Twinergy is alive and well. Team BDS, they let Game 3 slip out of their fingers as Falcons come back through and sink that progressive ball into the back of their net.
The panic set in, and it was TRK does, and obviously Monkey Moon as well. Here we go, the 200 game club is up. Who is going to be able to get the chocolates?
And Team Falcons, you'd love to see it on his 200th game, a career highlight for him. I'm sure Monkey Moon, though, opens it up straight away. Mr. 200 puts gold on the plate for BDS.
200 of the best, perhaps the best we've ever seen, but Monkey Moon, open net, and that is not the start you want from Falcons. You want to be locking this down. You don't want to lose the game 4, then have to go to Champ Field with BDS kind of momentum. Great start for Monkey.
It's not quite as magical if you win your 201st game to win the series.
It's got less to it.
Yeah, it's got less legs, really. And BDS are going to want to make sure that Exotic is feeling comfortable in this one too. I was saying during that stat as well, he just had a few dramas that really, it was a matter of pixels on both of them.
Yeah, well, even that OT goal was Exotic in net, last man 0 boost. So that guy needs to work on picking up those peanuts in the corners, but there's another open net. This time it's going to be for Falcons. You could see the demo on last man. Once that came through, look at Drali getting hunted by TRK with 0. And that is as easy as I think you could have scored that, Stumpy.
I really don't think you play with me enough if you think I can score that.
Oh, yeah. Never mind then. Tell you what, who can? I tell you who can. That's Roas. Easy as you like. Well done, TRK, with the demo. Great return, great response here from Falcons. A lot of time to play in this game as well as Exotic. Works it around 1 and 2. Let's get a reset.
And we saw as well Exotic having to dodge another bump from TRK. The man has smelled blood and he sees that may well be the key to a victory here in the 4th.
Up over the top now, Monkey Moon. Just going to look for support with Drali. 100 boost in the corner. Nice first touch from him. Able to control it, but the pre-jump coming through. Roas up so quick on that. Killers as well, his brother. It's TRK double commits. Again, it did plague Falcons earlier on in the series. We haven't seen it as much as we've got further and further into this one, but still present right now. It's a great 50 coming through. Nice help defense. Roas, he got the shot. It's perfect placement. What a save! Exotic. Well, last game, he didn't quite have his best time in net. That was beautiful, but they've got to go again. Roas shot is beautiful this time. He can't get it. Falcons take the lead.
That is a masterclass in composure. The double demo through from Falcons. Cross pitch, Killers to Roas. It's a match made in heaven for the Falcons. They gain the lead from BDS. And my word, what a fashion to do it in. 200th game for TRK. And that man wants to soak the trophy in blood.
Both the 200 gamers scoring in the big one in their milestone, but as he said it, you always hate making a crazy save like that, and 10 seconds left, it's still in your net anyway. What a shot though, what a follow-up. Monkey Moon has just gone, I give up, have it. He's put it into his own net off the bar. It was out, he was so worried about the follow-up. He was so awkward as well. And really, I mean, the question marks are
it's the tough positioning.
It's an own goal, Stumpy. It's an own goal.
I'm not saying it's not. Mate.
Chat, one in chat if that's an own goal. I want to say it. I'm not giving him any excuses there. He was awkward. He was out of position, but he's still own goal at 3-1 Falcons. 3 minutes left.
He was back post, mate. He's allowed to be back post. It was too quick. It was crossbar down. That crossbar is a paid actor. And it's going to go crossbar on that one. Killers, another punch to the gut of BDS.
What a shot, what a flick as well off the reset. Rawas, 0 boost. All he had to do was get it round 1. You knew that his brother could get it around 2. And a 3-goal lead. How quickly can Falcons just put on multiple goals in a row?
I mean, you look back at game number 1, a 6-2, I believe it was in that first, a 5-2 rather. Shot crossbar for Exotic, saved away. And it's a massive turnaround. BDS, they have fallen apart. When a team has 4 goals, when there's a 3-goal difference, it's like a 90% win rate or something like that for them. It's going to be tough for BDS to battle it back, but the world champion will not let this one go down without a fight.
I love those stats, something like that. That's how That's how the numbers work, I think. Yeah. Killers now takes it up. Great touch as well. Beats one. Another demo coming through. It's TRK again. What a save this time. But it's too little, too late, because Falcons have 5.
What do you do when they start to swarm? They smell carrion on the pitch, and the Falcons fly above it. They know that their job is done here. I know for a fact that when a team has a 4-goal lead, there's a 99% win rate. Thank you very much. Nothing like something like that on this one. Falcons, you may as well lock this in. There's 2.5 minutes remaining, but they have returned the punch from game 1.
Well, you said it perfectly, though. There's still half a game left. We've had 6 goals. This is an OCE. I'm not sure what we're witnessing, but this is what Falcons can do. 5 on the board. Do they keep going? Now we've got EU versus MENA at the moment, but we could have a Brazil in store unless BDS can bring up something special, and they need to find it. TRK reaching for that save. Khalil's 100 misses the touch, though. TRK has to go again. This has to be a goal, and Diz. Drally, great shot.
Cutting it down to that 90 or something % win rate. Only that 3-goal difference for them. Exotic shooting low. TRK, a poor clear into the center of both Rawas and Killers. They wait on the goal line, seeing what Drally can cook up, and he threads the needle. 2 minutes, 3 goals, BDS vying for game 5.
Falcons have put on 3 in a minute. We haven't seen BDS score like that since that game 1, since Exotic put 4 on the board. Got to get to work now. 2 minutes, need 3. What do? It's in the right end. So far, Khalil's with the clear downfield. And for us, TRK can get a redirect. Doesn't get it on net that time. BDS looking to counter-attack. Low boost as well.
I mean, that's a hint, though, at how BDS are going to be playing. Look how aggressively they're up.
They've got to go.
I agree with them, but it does mean they're going to be completely susceptible to these counterattacks that Falcons have stung them with early on in this game in particular.
That's poor positioning, means they can't get it out too easy. This time Exotic, though, you can see both of Falcons backing off. You know they're going into conservation mode. They've got the 3 goals. The Dreamers that wanted a Brazil, we can think again. They're not looking to score right now. They just need to keep 3 goals out of their net. Monkey Moon, backboard, follow up for Exotic. He's got to take the ceiling. Fakes the reset. Killers doesn't worry about the fake, gets a touch.
On his own in the sky, Falcons then end up getting the clear away. TRK, a reset. Charlie can clear it corner bound, but a bump in the net is going to be opening up somewhat. Killers backboard and miss a bump. Rawas now, final shot, final minute, final chance.
They're trying to throw the ball forward, but they've got no boost to work with. Monkey Moon off the side. He's trying to find a pass, but there's another demo. It feels like only one team have discovered that mechanic right now. BDS cannot get any aggression. Throw it forward, Rawas up, dusting the midfield. Drally trying to keep it in. 40 seconds. They need 3. It's looking impossible so far. It's a great back post, but Exotic can't get there.
Again, the opportunities, they're swarming. They're coming back round time and time again. Low boost across the board for the Falcons. TRK picks up 100, and now they immediately go on the attack, and TRK in his 200th LAN career game is going to sink the 6th.
Gets a brace, and it's the ace in the hole for TRK. Falcons will be going 2-0. You can see the looks of disappointment from the faces of BDS after that game 1 as well. What a phenomenal start to then just get dismantled to the back half of the series. And well, Falcons, they're going to be through to that 2-0 stage, joining G2. I mean, who could have predicted that?
What a better team to have done it as well. A brilliant turnaround. Romas sinking the 7th. They haven't just gone one further. They've gone 2 further than BDS did in game number 1. A cracking touch. And Roas dents that back of the net. 14 seconds. Do we see an 8-2B BDS?
It could be possible here, 14 seconds. You can see that BDS have well and truly thrown in the towel for this one. Now it's all about stat padding. Fantasy players, enjoyers, talent will be watching with close eyes here with the 3 seconds left. Can Falcons get an 8th? Let's pretend like this is a game, a 0-second equaliser. Never mind.
Never mind.
Forget about it.
Yeah,
Falcons, though, they'll be happy with that one. What a result. What a response after that game 1.